How many went #1 and never made $1 billion? Drake still ain't made $1 billion. This is as big as our Bad Bunny. They not gonna set that man Bad Bunny up to make $1 billion. They're gonna give him the same pack that they gave Drake, that Lucian pack, whatever it is. Everybody that does music, maybe this is not a outside, but anyone in the music industry knows that Drake and Bad Bunny got that same, that push. We're gonna push this radio. We're gonna push this. We're gonna push that. And that pack was removed from me, ever since the Taylor Swift thing. So to hit this #1 is such a you, and people need to understand how valuable it is to be able to tell people.
Boy.
Here's the thing, there's a well-documented history of Drake getting special treatment from the label, and we just heard another example from Ye. Hello again and welcome back to another one, and today we have more on what's never been seen in hip-hop music. And if you thought the first legal action that Drake took against UMG and Spotify was outrageous, Drake topped it a few hours ago when he filed a second one, and we'll be exploring the details, including the takes from Drake's unofficial #1 hater, also known as Joe Budden, who's been going ballistic on Drake so far. And we also got to hear from another media personality who was the source of one of Drake's alleged evidence of foul play to boost Kendrick Lamar's Not Like Us. And Drake got Charlamagne, who is renowned for missing, out here looking like Nostradamus. And as you'd seen a bit, another superstar GOAT rapper may have already recorded a Kendrick Lamar diss song ready to go. More on this later. And speaking on diss tracks either ending or altering the careers of rappers who took the risk, we got to hear from Eminem, who recently was a guest judge on Netflix Rhythm Plus Flow show. And we'll get to this later, as perhaps Drake is cruising for what Eminem was breaking down, especially with these lawsuits going after UMG due to Not Like Us popularity. And starting with the key details about the second legal action from Drake's team, here's a quick summary to get you up to speed. Drake filed a second legal petition against Universal Music Group, escalating his battle over Kendrick Lamar's song Not Like Us. The track, which Drake claims falsely accuses him of being a sex offender, is at the center of his accusations against the music label. This new action, filed in Texas, follows a similar petition in New York targeting UMG's alleged promotion of Lamar's song on Spotify, and Drake now accuses UMG of funneling payments to iHeartRadio as part of a pay-to-play scheme to boost the song's radio play. Drake alleges that UMG knowingly released and promoted the song despite its defamatory content, prioritizing profits over ethical practices, and he claims the label orchestrated a plan to make Not Like Us a viral hit, exploiting the controversy surrounding the accusations against him for financial gain. And his lawyer argues that UMG could have edited or withheld the track, but instead chose to capitalize on the harm caused to Drake's reputation. In quotes, UMG could have refused to release or distribute the song, or required the offending material to be edited and or removed, Drake's lawyers write. And remember, the legal actions are still pre-suit filings intended to gather information from UMG and iHeartRadio via depositions, as Drake's team believes they have enough evidence for a defamation claim and may also pursue charges of civil fraud and racketeering depending on the findings. And despite these accusations, Kendrick Lamar is not named in the filings or accused of legal wrongdoing. And boy, when it comes to the reception from fans this time around, the reception for the second filing is much worse than the first one. And even dictionaries are out here clowning Drake. From Webster, for instance, the rumors are not true. Drake is not suing us because Kendrick used English words in Not Like Us. And we even got Hip Hop DX's Jeremy Hecht react to being named as a source in the lawsuit accusing UMG of foul play, and he shared this to clear his name.
Drake used my video in a lawsuit against Universal Music Group? What? What a week it has been. First we got the broccoli, now we get the paperwork. This is a Supreme Court of the State of New York document. If you scroll down a couple pages, one of the things that Drake is alluding to, online sources reported that when users asked Siri to play the album Certified Lover Boy by recording artist Aubrey J. Graham, Siri instead played Not Like Us, which contains the lyrics Certified, an allegation against Drake. Now it's interesting, this online source here, if you go to the footnote number 15, it will take you to an article, and in paragraph 2 it says Hip Hop DX's Jeremy Heck revealed the interesting tidbit in a video this past Wednesday. As fans saw the video and tried it out for themselves, they realized that it was happening to them as well. Play Certified Lover Boy on Spotify. Psst, I see dead people. That's crazy. Now, as a reporter, eventually they all concluded that this was happening because Siri utilizes lyrics along with albums and titles to play what was requested with a vocal command in case the user does not know the actual song title. Research and figure it out because this is going viral. They identify things using lyrics within the song. I'm assuming this feature is for people who don't know the name of a song, but they know the lyrics, and they ask Siri to play it. And Siri, can you play Drop, 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 Drop on Spotify?
Maybe in this song, you shouldn't start by saying...
So it went to Family Matters by Drake. Siri, can you play Wop, 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 Wop on Spotify? Psst, I see dead people. So there you have it. You'd think that they would include that part in the paperwork, but...
However, we got FunkFlex out here backing Drake's claims about UMG, and he posted this on X. Drake is 100% right, and he proceeded to list the amount it costs for payola for national play in the United States, and he concluded, this is why independent artists don't rise to the top. All you artists know, I never take a dime from you, your manager, or your labels. Bomb has no price, and clips have now surfaced that show Joe Budden claim that of course Kendrick Lamar used bots to sway the battle, a necessary move, he argued. Check out a snippet from the Joe Budden podcast.
Not only do I not care that he used bots, but I knew he did.
Okay, cool.
What else is there? Y'all didn't know that Kendrick used bots?
No, and I didn't
thought
care.
that this was just the first time miraculously that a Drake record ever had more dislikes than likes, or you didn't know that that was bots? Bots, to me, was a part of how you win the war versus Drake.
Yeah, this new age war,
Hey,
yeah.
if you didn't do it, Drake was going to do it.
He probably did.
No, he
Probably
did. He
Probably
did. But because he lost in the fashion that he lost in, it seems to be a select crowd out there that continues to not lose gracefully.
But as you heard, they believe Drake is also guilty of the same thing, so it cancels each other out. But let's just say that if the lawsuits get filed, a lot of secrets about the music industry, especially in the streaming era, are about to get exposed. And we know the artist who benefited the most from the streaming era is Drake. Spotify didn't even hide the fact that they gave him special treatment in the past, so things could get interesting. And the fact that Drake is taking legal action for defamation on Not Like Us has sparked takes like, Mariah Carey didn't even sue Eminem's Crazy Bum. She was just singing like a good white woman. Why are you so obsessed with me? And Eminem told her, shut up, clown, and that was it. She took it like a champ. Drake should have started singing instead of calling his mom's lawyers. And we got more from Joe Budden, who went to town and back on how Drake deserves whatever adversity is coming his way right now. Check out a snippet from the Joe Budden podcast.
Face adversity. Adversity makes you change your mind and look for another plan.
True.
If this is his first time facing adversity in 15 years. And so now we see what he's doing at the face of adversity.
Or he's a selfish, lying, manipulative sack of who has made enemies for 15 years, and now we're here at the boiling point.
They both could be true.
You've been behind the scenes, being the biggest sack of you can possibly be. I'm not here to play games with you. Know what it is out there. That's it. And he's white, and he had too much dip on his chip. You have been behind the scenes, hit baby moms, sending money to baby. Yo, dog, you've been back and sending messages to this wife, talking about, hey, but this mom died. Hey, all that's cool, but where my beat at? I don't give a that your mom died. Dog, this been a sack of behind the scenes, and because he got fans and had Lucian, everybody just get to turn a blind eye. The blind eye days are done. That's done with now. I don't want to hear none of that now. Now, we've seen the hand, you've seen their hand. What's it going to be, and what are you going to do? That's what it is.
Fully showing you.
He's showing you who he is. I came in here and asked y'all. It was the last Drake single that really popped off. I know that everybody just think I'm a hater, but I'm a student of this. And And to be that, you got to look at what's going on with Drake. And y'all told me the SZA and Sexy Red record was the one. And that answer was unacceptable for me because to me, that record came and went. I don't remember him having a Singleton's God's Plan with legs, with a plan. He ain't looked so hip-hop to me in a long time.
And you already know that perhaps the speculations were spot on that Drake had entanglements with multiple Joe Budden exes. He's loving this downfall a little too much for someone who's not directly involved in the battle. And we got Drake out here making Charlamagne look like Nostradamus.
What is the next move for Drake?
Lawsuit.
No.
That motherfucker is gonna sue. Listen.
Why? He needs to sue all the investigators on Twitter have been pulling all the stories.
The investigators on Twitter ain't got shit to lose. Let me tell you something. Drake is half white.
Exactly.
Okay?
This is what y'all about to talking learn. About things.
Drake mama side of the family is like, oh no, Aubrey. No. This man is out here calling you a pedophile.
Not
Listen,
Aubrey.
there's probably people at Nike. There's probably people at Universal. There's people that got real vested interest in Drake. That is a multi-billion dollar entity.
Yeah.
They're like, you gotta protect your name. All that rap. Call your cousin. Call your cousin, who's the lawyer. All right.
But then he just gonna prove Kendrick right.
Who said Kendrick was wrong? Drake knows he's half white.
No, I'm just saying what Kendrick was just saying how he don't know his black. Like,
he's not suing.
I'm not saying, like, I can see him suing.
Damn. And now we got word that Lil Wayne may have recorded a Kendrick Lamar diss song. We got word about this from Joe Budden. Check out a snippet.
Yo, before we leave this Kendrick, I am hearing that somebody went in the studio after they heard this album. I'm hearing I'm hearing that somebody picked up the phone, tried to call and see what the energy was. I'm hearing that Kendrick didn't answer.
Well, he told us in his letter, I go without a phone for months anyway. Don't call my phone.
Yeah, but if I'm calling you rapper to rapper and you don't answer, it's like what Mark told Flip when they had Now I'm going in the booth. You have until I get in that booth to hit me back.
I don't want to hit you back. Don't. Go in the booth. Go in the booth.
Let's stay there for a second.
Are we talking about Wayne?
Yes. I'm hearing that Wayne went in the booth.
Love Wayne.
Somebody.
All right, hold on.
With her feelings?
Pause. I've been hearing y'all whispers, but we're not gonna act like Wayne is coming to play. I've been hearing y'all whispers. I mean, I know Kendrick was on the high. I rock with him, but Wayne not coming to play. Let's not play around.
What history shows you that?
I ain't got no
What
evidence.
history tells you that?
Point is, Rap City Freestyle. They talking to him.
The one that live from the 504. What he said? I don't have time to deal with Willie the Squid.
Yeah.
That's not gonna work against Kendrick Lamar.
I'm aware. I'm just telling you what they pointing to. You ask the question. I'm just trying to have the convo.
You love them. You
that's all it is.
You really a traitor, huh?
How am I? I'm a realist.
What mixtape was that? Was aiming at Hove.
Well, he had on the Freaky Zeke Beat Without Bass record where he says, you old ass rappers better stay on tour. You like 44? I got a 44. Yeah. I'm 24. I can murk you and come on when I'm 44.
Yeah.
Nice little 4/4 flip.
That's fire.
Come on,
that is fire.
It's a
freeze.
That's fire.
That is fire.
It's fire to you hear Kendrick. I'm just saying that's not elite battle rapper bar.
And many rap fans look to be scared for Lil Wayne right now. I want to hear the response, but I low-key don't, because I'm not trying to look at Wayne differently after Kendrick fooled him, loudly crying emoji. And the timing of Eminem's guest appearance on Netflix's Rhythm Plus Flow couldn't be better, based on the effects of diss tracks tearing up hip-hop right now. And we got a snippet from Eminem talking about battle rap and the implications of losing a battle. Check out a snippet from Netflix.
Battling is significant because that's one of the quickest ways to get your name around town, right? Show up everywhere and battle whoever. That was one of the things that was good for me because it trained my brain to always try to take someone's head off. I've seen great, incredible rappers choke. That happens all the time. Not to me, but to other people, it happens all the time. What's great about the sport of battling and how it's done now, I think it's more entertaining now. When you see two rappers face off on Smack or whatever, you've given the opponent time to figure out shit about you, say the foulest shit, make it the most entertaining. Once you get to a certain level and you're not on the battle scene anymore, it turns into diss records. That's why it's significant to me, because if you can do that, then people might think twice about making a diss song about you. I've seen diss records kill people's careers. I made a few of those. There's certain things that I look for. Like if I hear a rapper doing compound syllables, I immediately know, okay, this is a technician and they know what they're doing. And then stage presence and delivery. And if someone has that, all of it, they're gonna win.
And on a mainstream level, losing battles have been career-changing for some in hip-hop and music in general, from the likes of Ja Rule, Benzino, MGK, the now Christmas artist Mariah Carey, and the way Drake's been moving, he could end up on this list. And I'll be looking forward to your thoughts in the comments. Thanks for watching and see you on the next one.